All right, let's start this arm day with decline, overhead, extension, skull crushers, whatever you want to call it, dumbbell, skull crushers, whatever. But let's get into it. What's happening here? Oh, I see. Someone switched to 30s and 25s. 1 second. Get my set and I'll fix it. Oh, it's hot in here. All right, I think that's a workout. See you guys in the car. All right, guys, that was an arm workout. Not quite what I had envisioned, but an arm workout nonetheless. I will say, I don't know. I've been absolutely drained today. So obviously last night was the last Easter drama performance, and we got done with that probably around 9:30. But then there's Teardown, which is a very young process because we basically completely deconstruct the normal like Sunday morning stage for church, and it put curtains up and bring all these props out from like the shed behind the building. It's a long process. There's a grand piano on stage that has to be lifted up by all the men on and off the stage. There's a lot to it. And I stayed for a while, but I think I ultimately left at like 10:30 maybe. Like I was like, I can't stay for the whole time. I don't have time. I have work in the morning. I have to be up at 4. And typically I like to set my alarm for like 3:15 and then try to be up by 3:30, 3:40 because I have a terrible habit of hitting snooze a lot. But in reality, I don't need to be up to like 4 or 4:30. But I want to get up with plenty of time to spare in case I run into issues. I woke up in the middle of the night. My throat was absolutely killing me. And my head was killing me. I was like, God, okay, this is great. Got some water, drank it, went back to bed. Alarm goes off, and I kid you not, I thought my head was going to explode. Like, I woke up, and the headache was so bad that I swear I felt pressure on my eardrums. Like, they were going to pop. If you've ever done the trick where you hold your nose and breathe in super hard and pop your eardrums if you ever can't hear. Maybe you got some built up pressure or something going on. I've done that a handful of times with my wife. Don't recommend. But once upon a time I was a dumb teenager who didn't know any better. But if you've ever done that, it felt like that, right before it pops. So there's a lot of pressure in my head. Which, frankly, makes sense because I am just a big airhead. But, and then my throat, I don't think I even attempted to talk today until noon. I just spent the whole morning legitimately on the verge of tears. My throat hurt so bad just sitting. It felt kind of swollen. Legit, I felt discomfort in my neck. I was like, this is not great. So I called into work, which I don't feel great about. But in my head, I was thinking, strep. Maybe I have strep. So I was like, I'm going to call off, and I'll go from there. So, call off, try to fall back to sleep, try to fall back to sleep, try to fall back to sleep. I think I ended up staying up for 2 more hours before I fell asleep at 6 something in the morning. Woke back up at 8. Stayed in bed, watched some TV, tried to fall back asleep. Got out one of my cold Mountain Dew Zeros. Because typically in that situation, I'd probably get an ice cold 7-Up Zero or Sprite Zero with something citric. You know what I'm trying to say. But the reason I just went and grabbed that is 1, citrus, and 2, I just wanted something extremely cold. Those have been in the icebox for days now, because I put the whole 12 pack in there. So I was like, I just need something ice cold to almost ice my throat. And so I was just sipping on it, laying in bed, not talking, not eating, not trying not to do anything to strain my voice or my throat. Eventually I was like, I feel good. The headache eventually went away. My throat still feels off. It feels scratchy. But I don't feel like, oh God, I'm sick, I have strep. This morning was just weird. So I've kind of felt off all day. I'll say that. But I did eventually kind of get in my stride, feel fine. But, it's a busy time of year. So it's yet another holiday season. It's Easter time. And so, this family member's not going to be there on actual Easter because they're going to extended family over here, and this person's not going to be there for this reason, blah, blah, blah. So Mom decided, hey, let's just do Easter as a family Saturday, and then everyone who has some other plans on Sunday, go do that. So we did Easter today. So that's hours of, I mean, maybe it's just my family, but, holidays, right? Chaos, people cooking stuff, running around, the chickens with their heads cut off, the kids are running around like idiots. Someone's, one of the toddlers is threatening to climb the baby gate and jump down the stairs. Mom's yelling at somebody to get out of the kitchen because she's trying to focus right now. That atmosphere that just drains you. It being in that for hours, right? It was actually nice. It wasn't like, we've definitely had like Thanksgivings and Christmases that are a million times worse. The kids were just on their worst behavior today. Bless my nieces, they were psychopaths. But sorry, that's ice cold, and I just water hits different when it's like 33 degrees right before freezing. But the nieces were crackheads and exhausting, and I knew we were doing family, get dinner as a family, so I purposely fasted up until that point. So literally my pre-workout meal was just one big meal, which I don't like doing that because it makes me feel bloated, lethargic, extremely tired, extremely low energy. The food hasn't had like any time to digest, and so I'm just exhausted. And so I had turkey breast. Mom made homemade mashed potatoes, and I had the debate again, am I going to eat some of those or not? So I eventually just gave in, like, okay, I know what ingredients are in it, I know how much. Let me put that in my app. I'll get out her food scale, set the grams, weigh it out. So I weighed that out, put my turkey on there, had a dinner roll, they're homemade. I have the recipe in my app, so I know, again, and just track it. It might be off by a few calories one way or another, because human error. My mom's not sitting there weighing them out as individual dough balls before putting them in the pan to cook into rolls. So one might be 100 grams, one might be 120 grams, one might be 94 grams, But, room for forgiveness. I ate 100 calories under my deficit, just in case. But I had just a crap ton of turkey breast. I put a few grams of turkey gravy on top, and yes, I tracked it, even though a serving is 20 calories. I just did 2 servings of it, so 40 calories. Probably more sodium than I need in one day, but turkey breast, dinner roll, potatoes, and I am just out of it. I am so tired. I'm so ready to go to bed. It's been a very slow day. That's the thing, it hasn't been an exhausting day. Not even relatively close. But I am just drained. I'm absolutely exhausted. I was up fairly late compared to what time I had to be up. Pretty freaking late. Going to bed by 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock for me is early, but when you gotta be up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's staying up late. But just not a great start to the day. And this time of year always kicks my rear end because Missouri is just so up and down with the weather. Today it's 40. Yesterday it was 80 something. So it's make up your mind. But it's that constant up and down and changing of weather, and that just, I always end up having bad head colds in the morning, or sore throats in the morning. this time of year. And this is a good time. But legitimately, I thought I had strep this morning. And maybe I do. I don't freaking know. But I ultimately didn't end up going to I thought about going into like a walk-in clinic if it was still bad. But ultimately, I ended up being fine. So I didn't go in, even if maybe I should have. Because, like, well, what's it going to hurt if I have a doctor's note to give to work to say, hey, I know I called in Saturday morning. Here's proof that I went to a doctor. I thought I had strep throat, even if I didn't. At least I had something so forth. But honestly, everything's so expensive right now. I did not feel like going to the walk-in clinic just to be told I was fine. So, but yeah, it's been a long, exhausting day. So the workout wasn't quite what I had envisioned. I was hoping for 3 to 4 exercises for both. We ended up doing 3 try and 2 buy, 5 total exercises, 20 working sets, which is still fine, but it's very low volume for me. The only way it kind of balanced out is I at least went heavy, but it took us an hour to hit those 5 sets. It never takes an hour for just that. Normally, if we have like a long arm day, it's one of the arm days where we did 4 and 4, or one of the rare ones where we do 5 and 5, where, like, for whatever reason, we are just in the mood to hit arms, and we're just back and forth between buy and try, and we hit 5 exercises for each, which is, I'm trying to think, 40 working sets, which is just absurd, but that's 20 working sets per muscle group per try and buy. Those take like an hour and a half. Like when we are in that mood and do that kind of workout, that's an hour and a half in workout. So for today's workout, which is nowhere near that, to take an hour, like, that's like, between sets I was like sitting down and kind of just out of it. Me and Brandon were just sitting there having conversation. It was very low energy. So the only saving grace is I did go like fairly heavy today. I think I went 5 pounds heavier on those dumbbell overhead extensions, full stack on push downs, 5 pounds heavier on dumbbell curls, 10 pound. I went up a barbell for the curls, and I did 150 instead of 120 on rope extensions. So like everything at least went up in weight. Like I was trying to make up for the intensity in some way, because I knew I was exhausted. And luckily Brandon was like understanding. He's like, hey man, we hit 5 exercises. Our goal has almost unintentionally, it's not like we ever looked at each other and said, no matter what, 5 or 6 exercises. It's just, you work out together for so long, you get this habit, you know what your body responds to, you know what a good workout feels like, and it seems like 5 to 6 exercises is in the ballpark that we always land in. And so it's kind of, sometimes that's just the metric we judge it by, where we look at each other and go, yeah, we hit 5 exercises. If you're feeling that good, we're good to call it, then let's call it. So not the arm day I quite hoped to have, but it was still a good arm day. I'm just drained. I hope that tomorrow's better. It is 9:30 at night, so as long as this video doesn't take too insanely long to edit, I don't have work tomorrow because it's Sunday, so I can sleep in a little bit, so I don't have to be at church till 9. So as long as I am in bed by 10 or 11, heck, I could even get away with 12, because I can get away with waking up and getting ready for church at 8. So, sorry. As long as I wake up in time for church, I'm going to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep. So, right now, I think the plan is just get the video edited and get some sleep. I think one of the things that's just been killing me recently has been that my job Depending on the day, you have to be there at 4, 4:30, or 5. It's like somewhere in between there. And a lot of them have been 4, but with the channel and having a workout partner who can't work out to a certain time, and then especially with the play going on this past week, I've been getting actually going to bed at midnight. Not because I want to stay up all night. There's a stop sign there, buddy. Good job. Remember, kids, driving a pickup means that traffic laws don't apply to you. But I forgot what I was saying because that guy annoyed me. But yeah, sleep is very important, obviously, for recovery and everything. And my sleep schedule has been horrendous for 2 weeks straight because of the play. Because we had, or I guess 3 weeks. We had 2 weeks of practices where I was out late, getting home, editing the video, and not getting to bed until 11 or 12 o'clock at night. Having to be up by 3:30, at work by about 4. Sometimes a little later than that if I'm lucky, but it's been a lot of 4 o'clock shifts lately because our start time is based off of how many packages are anticipated for the day. That way we can get the drivers out at about the same time every day, 9:30 in the morning. So here lately, it's just been a lot of heavy days where we're doing like 17,000, 20,000 packages a day. So we've been starting early. So like a lot of like 3 to 4 hours of sleep, go to work, come home, take like an hour to 2 hour young nap if I'm lucky, and then back to life as usual. So I've just been absolutely drained, and I think it's just kind of finally getting to me, where it's like, where you could do that grind for so long and it not completely wipe you out, but 3 weeks of it seems to be my breaking point. So thank God yesterday was the end of the Easter drama, as you can see. But all that being said, I'm going to stop yapping about how exhausted I am or am not and end the video. If you guys liked the video, you like it. If you made it this far and you liked the video and you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You liked it. Oh, I'm bossy tonight. Go ahead and subscribe. You made it this far already. Anyways, if you want the best supplements on the market, you already know what I'm going to say. Go down to the link in the description. Harder than last time supplements. Use my code JS15. Save 15% off your order. And if you want to see proof of the cardio and the daily steps, I will be posting proof of that every day or as close to every day as possible on my TikTok and Instagram stories. So go give those a follow. Plus, once we have 500 followers on Instagram, we will be doing a $100 gift card giveaway for Harder Than Last Time supplements. All that being said, tomorrow's leg day. Right now, the plan is to aim for a full leg day. We'll see what happens. But it will more than likely be either a quad focused or just a full leg day. Right now, anticipate a full leg day. All that being said, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. And it's Saturday, so by the time you see this, it'll be Sunday. So happy Easter. Have a good day, guys. See you tomorrow for legs.